No, so Nota, it's on your pulse, my dog.
So yeah, no, like I took in everything that Masterpieces had to say.
But we're not responding. You take it in and you leave your pulse.
Can I say my pulse? The way I want to say it, please. You know, I know I took it in. I had to take it in because I was thinking to himself, I'm like, damn, this guy doesn't understand how the business works. You understand? The way I understand how the business works. So this guy is a guy who's an artist on labels that I gave a platform. I gave distribution deals to. I ensured that they were able to unbreach their contracts from Virgin Music, get to Sony, so that he could have advances that help him do whatever he does. He doesn't know that that 1 million rand Simba deal that I got for Maporisa is what funded Piano Hub and New Money Gang. That's what I did. That gave him a career, that gave him studio equipment and everyone there. You understand? I paid those bills. I kept those lights on, me, personally. You understand? You understand that? So when I speak about that, hold on. When I speak about that, I also have to include the fact that everything that I was doing was so that I could end up cutting myself out, right? And have an artist that was signed through my own deals, my own entrepreneurship. You understand? Me flying to United States to wait outside a hotel for 2 hours to speak to Rick Ross 2 years before he could come to this country. You understand? To make those connections, to book DJ Nasty, the guy who produced All I Do Is Win, so I could be good in Miami, so I could be connected with guys over there, so I could set up deals, right? So I could get an artist like Questa to a number one selling position, which would get me a meeting in the States at Sony, right? Where they could say, because you are a number one seller in that region, you can give us any artist you want to give us, and we'll give them an international deal. So that we could give a deal to Shoma Josie, who would then give a deal to Tyler, who would then be walking at the Met Gala and shut down Beyonce and Rihanna at the same time. That's the level of work that we do for our country. You understand? So I'm sorry I didn't have time to be in studio with you guys and do all those things, but I was doing things that put food on your table right now. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when the artist community doesn't appreciate the work that a guy like Nota does without taking a piece or 25%, which I do deserve from all the work that I've done, from people, just so that companies can be existing today, to have artists like you, to have artists like Young Stunner break all those records, to have artists like Mlindo also break records and all that stuff. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the work that I do. So when you look at that being epitomized at a place like the Met Gala, and you don't appreciate what it took to get a South African artist on that stage, right? Then you are able to shit on the South African artist that is on that stage and not appreciate her the way she should be appreciated, because you don't know that there was blood spilled for that. Many people suffered. So many artists died. Hold on, it's not about that. It's not about that. It's about the fact that the machine is running. We're an artist community. Right? We work together. Everyone, part of this tapestry, right? Part of this tapestry. Everyone. Do you understand what I'm saying? Myself included. Yourself included. You know what I mean? Maybe you come onto the chain a little bit later than I do, but you're still part of this chain. And this chain, right, is now being attacked from the highest levels. At the Met Gala, the biggest stage, the biggest pop star exports that we've been able to make, right, is being attacked by the biggest pop stars the world has been able to make ever. The best-selling pop star in Rihanna, the best-selling R&B or greatest R&B performer in the world, Beyonce, do you understand? Are all being overshadowed by a girl that comes from the East Rand in South Africa.